Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it.
Thank you on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. They've got Vucevic. Curry is out there with Flash. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Okeke in at the 4. And for the Celtics, they've got Jaylen Brown. Smith is out there with Williams. Then it's Lewis. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Well, certainly some names on the floor, Greg, that we've seen in the NBA for many years. That in consideration, what kind of game can we expect with the grizzled group on the floor?
And Kevin, these types of games tend to be kind of methodical. Vets aren't afraid to give the ball up for a better look, and we should see a clean game here tonight.
Goes up to the stripe. Flash misses. Lewis passes to Brown. Puts up a deep 3. Curry outside. Traps in the tray. Curry's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Chicago.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Reeves. 9 points last game out. Here's Williams, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
It's good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Brown against LaVine. Smith with a screen on LaVine. Yes, that goes in.
Well, I'll tell you what, speaks to the toughness of Jaylen Brown. That frame is strong.
And so here is Chicago. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Nice move. Driving inside.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Curry against Lewis. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Curry. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple.
Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points for Flash.
And because of playoff implications alone, this might be their biggest game of the year. And MP will be anxious to wrap up a playoff spot right here, right now.
He does seem to be moving with a little extra purpose tonight, doesn't he? I think he's already developed that postseason attitude. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They're leading by 8.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Austin's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lewis passes to Reeves. Williams against Vucevic. Pass to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots. They want it.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Lopez on the court is your fight squad.
The Celtics making a change here. Branham's checked in. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Bulls. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Reeves. Still yet to score. Pass to Branham. 6 to shoot. Now here's Lewis. He's guarded closely. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Bulls leading by 13. Down low. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Levine.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Lewis with it. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Flash. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Flash has got 16. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Doncic passes to Flash. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Flash has got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Branham, guarded by Levine. Here's Branham. No scoring in this one. Over Levine. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Chicago. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Wagner is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Vincent. Then there's Brown. And it's Branham in at shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Flash, in the last game against the Hawks, had a huge game. He scored an amazing number of points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. And those are aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
The selections for All-Star Weekend have been finalized. And Craig MP will be participating in the dunk contest. That should be a spectacle.
And MP is perfect.
Second half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
Now, here's Lewis, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Flash, and the Bulls, another 3. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Back to Lewis. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That is his first foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Okiki's checked in for the Bulls. Dean comes in for Luka Doncic. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Smith inside. Brown outside. Shot clock at 3. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Celtics. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Lewis dishes to Smith. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Smith with a screen on Levine. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Branham's got his second basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Flash. Lewis covering. And Flash gets it to go.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Lewis outside. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Williams. Here's Branham. His last outing, 16 points for him. The Celtics need to get a shot off. It's tipped.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's the three-point bomb. 34 points for Flash.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Branham, guarded by Levine. Smith with a screen on Levine. No good again that time. And so it's Chicago, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for Red Panda.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. And for those teams staring up at a lot of teams above them, how do you stay motivated?
It's easy. You just got to think about how much we've opposed.
And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Boston Celtics.
They have to stay attached to shooters because they're getting torched. I want to see them fighting over screens, getting those hands up. Don't be lazy.
They've certainly... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Flash. Vucevic is out there with Levine. And it's Okiki in at the 4 spot. Reeves gets the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Boston shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. It's Brown with the drive. He dishes it to Williams. There's the pass to Lewis. At the elbow, Williams. Brown outside. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Brown's got 9 points.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player by, number one, improving his handle, and number two, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much. Brown outside. Lewis outside. And here is Williams. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And it's Smith missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Levine's shot is off. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Smith outside. Passes it to Reeves. Shoots from 14. Chicago grabs the miss. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Flash. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And the Celtics making a change here. Branham's checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. That's checked in for Vucevic. Chris Boucher comes in for Okiki. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Zach LaVine. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Curry. And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Branham. Brings it from 9 feet away. Branham's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Pass to Doncic. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of 3-point shooting from Luka. You must contest.
Pass to Branham. Williams a screen on Ball. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
He takes it in, and he jams it with authority.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's the teardrop. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 5 now.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, you've got to love how Doncic uses his frame and his build. This guy will power right through contact.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Branham. He's covered by Ball. Lewis on the wing. Clock at 6. That shot. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the...
Robinson is out there with Wagner. Then there's Brown. Then it's Vincent. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Here's Flash. Out to the right wing. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
14 feet away. It's all in by the Bulls. Bulls got his 4th rebound in this one. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
On the pass to Brown. Knocks it loose. Here's Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Hits it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Flash, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down. You know, based on the response of the fans, I'd have to say they disagree with the officials on that one.
Wagner's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Outside Williams. Passes it to Brown. A 3-ball. Terry grabs the board.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And Flash gets it to go. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Brown finds Vincent. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's Brown with the drive. Pass to Wagner. There's the steal. To the inside. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped. End of the 3rd quarter. Brown outside. The Celtics. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing.
Doesn't get much better than this.
The pass to Vincent. Here's Wagner.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Passes to Branham. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Brown to stop the run. Chicago grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Flash. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Branham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will...
Oh, gentlemen. My goodness. goodness, step back.
That was incredible. .104 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brown outside. The 15-footer uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Pass to Flash. Here we go.
Number 86.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brown outside. No good on that one. Great D that time from Flash. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Brown the pass to Vincent. Here's Branham, guarded by Doncic. Here's Brown, and the layup falls.
Boy, the quickness of Jaylen Brown on the drive. He makes it happen in an instant.
Here's Flash. Oh!
Yeah.
Goodness. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
A win to kick off the show. It might have all been in here. Who knows?
Now listen, I've seen Megan play. I've played up against her and her team. I've played with Jordan, and I've played with Danny. Danny, just give the ball to them.